Hello there, speculators. It is Rod with VPT Live. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about market profile. Confusing and confounding to many, but actually pretty simple, at least the way we analyze and use it here at VPT. So we're looking at gold on a 5-minute chart, and you can see over here on the right-hand side, this is a volume histogram. It's not really market profile, so let me correct myself. This is a volume histogram, different than market profile, but same. And we're actually, although it looks like a lot of price movement, this is only from $12.97 down to $12.94, so just $3 is encompassing everything that we're looking at right here. We were actually scalping gold this morning in our room and in some of our programs from about $12.93 to $12.95, $12.95 half. Had a couple nice trades on it. We're using this exact same setup that I'll talk about just really briefly right here. So if you've never looked at a volume histogram before, the first thing that you want to focus on that's very important is to understand what's called the POC, point of control, or we actually call it the high volume node, the HVN. Gosh, that doesn't look very good. By the way, this is the high and tight haircut here for the springtime. So us traders, we love our acronyms. So you can call this the point of control or high volume node. It just simply means the price in which the most amount of business took place. In this case, if you can't see that's on there, it's $12.95. Let's just call it $12.96. It's actually an exact tick at $12.95.8, and there was about 3,300 contracts that traded right there. Now, if you look at all this down here, which is about 10 ticks of price, all this in here actually was less volume than just that took place at this one price right here. So what does that tell us? What does that inform us? Well, it informs us that this is the area, kind of like a magnet. We're going to get into mean reversion and things like that tonight. We're just talking about how you read a profile. This is the price that the most amount of business took place, and there's a higher probability that price will return to this level after it moves away from it, especially if it moves away from it in a significant manner. Again, we're only looking at a pretty tight range right in here. So the way we use volume profile, and this is something you have to kind of train your brain. It's always easy to see it after the fact, but when this is beginning to happen, this is the kind of candle that freaks people out, and they start to look at that like, oh, I don't want to buy dips, or instead I'm going to look for a retracement and then I want to try to get short. What I'm looking for when this is going on is just what's happening with the profile over here. And what you want to see is just what you're seeing here. You want to see it thinning out. Thinning out, thinning out, thinning out. And what we teach and train on at VPT, and what we do very often, is also combine the profile with these candlestick patterns. You can actually get long right there, or multi-contract traders can begin to get long right in here at the 1294 level. What you don't want to see is this profile begin to build out like that. Okay, you do not want to see it begin to build out like that, and certainly put in something that rivals the previous point of control. Why is that? Well, because at that point, as we often say, the market doesn't give you that long to buy a bottom. So if you're seeing the profile begin to form right down here, yes, it could form nice level of support, but it can also be a lot of sellers beginning to take control to drive price even lower, in which case you do not want to be in a long position when you see a profile begin to build out like that. All right, so that's just a quick little look at gold. Let me clean this up. Lots of writing on there. Clean this up over here. Quick little look at introduction to the volume profile and volume profile analysis using a 5-minute chart on gold. If this is of interest to you, you can come over to vptlive.com and learn more about how we trade a variety of different futures contracts for daily income. Actually, what we're also doing right now, which is pretty cool, depending on where you're watching this, you might be able to pop your email in or look for a link in the comment section. We're actually in a program right now where you can qualify for funding in as little as 10 days. I've never seen anything quite like this. There are a lot of accelerated programs in the futures markets for access to funding. Again, we are a virtual prop trader. We are prop traders. Most of our community actually trades capital that's not their own. You can find out more about why we think that's an important part of a trading journey at VPT Live. But we're in this program here, and it's called Speed Up Trader. It's a new program that we're in. We're, I think, on day something. This is the wrong account here, and you can check other videos that we have here on YouTube or on the site where we're going through a 10-day challenge to move through that program. All right, we'll leave it there for now. If you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and the little bell so you can be notified when we broadcast in the future. Leave a comment if this was helpful. Leave a comment if it made no sense. Leave a comment if you think my hair's too short. Once again, Rod with VPT Live reminding you to always trade like you mean it. Thanks.